Well, welcome to another edition of the Grantley Show. It's good to have your company today. My guests on the programme today are two well-known figures in the gospel UK industry, and I would say internationally as well. They have a special event coming up on the 19th of April, which I wanted to showcase with them today. Put your hands together. Welcome my guest on the programme, the one and only Basil Meade and his son Leon Meade. And here they are. Hello, guys. You good?
How's it going, Gordon?
Yeah, all good. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. Leon, you're enjoying the sunshine. I don't blame
it's
you.
gone in now.
Yeah, is it
Gone
good?
in now. Yeah, it's gone in.
Listen, thank you guys for coming on today. We're going to talk about all things LCGC. Primarily towards the end, we will touch on Out of Many, One Voice, the charity event that's happening on the 19th of April in East London, the Hackney Empire. But to begin with, for those who have had their heads buried in the sand, let's just give a synopsis of this wonderful choir that was founded by Sir Basil Meade MBE with Bishop John Francis, Delroy Powell, and Lawrence Johnson. Am I right in saying that, Baz?
Yeah, spot on.
Spot on. Okay, how many years ago?
Going into 42 years, mate.
My goodness,
been a
43
while.
years. You don't look old enough, Baz. You'll have to tell me the secret. So many things have happened in those 42 years, okay? Many things have happened. You've had live recordings, you've done lots of charity events, you've played in the most prestigious of venues, played places like the Royal Albert Hall, you've played for royalty, you've got your MBE over the years, you've done so much for charity, but you're at the sort of tail end of your reign, as it were, and you handed over the baton to Leon.
Yeah.
I think it was last year. Last year you took over, Leon, right?
Just a little bit more than that, I think it was. Well, we made it official last year. Yeah,
Okay,
100%, yeah.
right.
100%.
And since taking over, the reins, as it were, tell us some of the changes that have been made by yourself and the group. What sort of things have you been up to?
I mean, like when you say taking over, I mean, Basil's still very much, the boss. He's still very much here doing his thing. We're just trying to put some legs on it again, get it moving. I guess to keep the idea of LCGC being youthful and having, that charisma and that energy that people are used to seeing. And every 10, 20 years, the choir evolves, so there's new members coming in and some of the older members going out and doing other things and other adventures in life. So it's been nice. It's been nice seeing the change, seeing some new faces, new audiences, and new people showing interest in the journey of the choir, where they've come from and where they're going. So it's been quite a nice year. It's been quite a nice year, and it's a lot of work, as you know, a lot of groundwork to kind of get the product ready and kind of get people used to the transition.
In
You know,
terms of
uh,
recording songs and things like that, you've kept your finger on the pulse. You've kept busy. Tell us about a couple of the songs that you've released since being in the position where you are right now.
yeah, I mean, the first one we did was Everything Will Be Alright, actually, which featured Fs. That was a few years ago, 2022, that one dropped. And then that kind of set things up for, the new, more current sound of LCGC. And went on to release Rather Be, which was more like a disco, housey, gospel, funky kind of thing that Annette Bowen was featured on. And then we had So Good To Me, which is one that I featured on, released in March.
Yeah.
And that was something different for me. I've never sang with the choir before, and it was a nice blend between my kind of style and what I like to do as a solo artist, and also, you know, it complemented the choir vocals big time. So that was really, really nice. And the next one is going to be something special. It's featuring a male vocalist called Lindrick Zeller from Manchester, lived in London for a bit, and now he's just traveling around the world. And he was a finalist on Britain's Got Talent Romania, and he's done some amazing things. And it's called Shake It Off, and we're going to be dropping that in May.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward for everyone hearing that. And the idea is just to keep things moving every couple of months, just to give people something to listen to and to kind of just to attach
Yeah, just
themselves
stay
to, and
current.
then
Stay current, right?
just stay current, just keep it
Yeah.
moving, man. That's what. Yeah.
And that's going to be called Everything's Going to Be Okay, did you say?
No. This next song is called Shake It Off.
Shake It Off. I beg your pardon. Shake It Off. Sounds
Shake
good.
It Off.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
know that you guys signed up to gtracks.net and you've got your own online store. No doubt Shake It Off will be one of the songs that will be uploaded there, right?
100%, 100%. You
100%.
might even be able to get it there first. We
Ah,
might do something. Yeah,
okay. So gtracks.net. If you're interested in getting LCGC's music, that's the place to head for. It's the place where the
yeah.
artists get the lion's share. Can I just say that?
You
80%
can do
split to
that.
the artists. And at the
Yeah.
moment, here's the thing, Leon. I want to make this real clear about how good the platform is. They currently have teamed up with Afro Hair and Beauty Show. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Amazing.
They've
Yeah, of
been
course.
around for almost as long as you guys, Basil.
Yeah.
40
Yeah, we
years.
performed. We
Yeah.
performed at the exhibitions in
Yeah, we
Islington.
have.
Okay. Okay. So you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
history. So 25th, 26th of May, bank holiday, they've let G Tracks have carte blanche, as it were, with giving away tickets to the show. And what G Tracks has decided to do is to say to artists like LCGC, promote to your audience that when they purchase a ticket by downloading your music on G Tracks, they get their ticket for free.
Amazing.
All right, so they buy your song for £1 when they download it, okay, and then they get 2 pairs of tickets for free.
There you go.
Not a
Sounds
bad.
Can't
good.
lose.
I
Can't
think that
lose.
I think that's a good deal. Right, so
Can't lose.
I was so excited when I heard that you guys signed up to Integrity. Give us a
Ah,
story of how that all happened. Basil,
But
did
looking
you
yeah.
at
have
the
did you have
graph,
anything to do with that, Basil?
that's Leon. That's Leon. All Leon.
All right, tell us
Yes.
about it, Leon. How did it happen? Was it on your wish list?
It was something. To be honest, I had no idea that I was going to be going down that pathway. It was my involvement with LZ7 and my relationship with Nathan and Linz, and we were discussing how we could collaborate together,
Yeah,
LCGC and LZ7, and light music, and we did that song, Heart Unchained, which was a great anthem for young kids who want to be freed from all their struggles and issues that they're going through their young age.
yeah,
And it was a great anthem. And Integrity pulled that one up, and they were like, we want to sign this song. So they jumped on that track, and then not long after,
yeah,
I had a conversation with Jimmy Cook down at Integrity, and we just kind of had a good chat about the future of LCGC and how we wanted it to look. And he came back to me a couple of weeks later to say, we'd love to get you guys on board. And we'd love to be part of that journey, the journey, maybe another 20 years, 30 years. Who knows? But it's just about reaching a younger audience now and uh, getting people back in the right place, I guess, in a spiritual way,
yeah.
and getting their mental health together and doing that through music. That's what we're all about, and that's what charity's about as well.
Okay, we'll get to
And
that in a minute. Let me
yeah.
let me ask Basil. Chris, Basil, tell us, what do you do for LCGC right now? I kind of see you as the ambassador. Is that right? Is that how you see yourself?
Yeah, I'm still very much here, as Leon said. I've been thinking about this for a while, Grantley, and I recognize that I am very much mortal, and therefore, my sell-by date is stamped all over, stamped all over life and living. It's normal. And
Yeah.
I thought ahead, and I realized that the work and the journey that's been lived for so many years needs to continue. I've got the right person, which is Leon and Vanetta, his sister, who were both literally dragged into, and Stephanie, the other daughter, into touring with LCGC from they were, yeah, just about walking. They started walking. Youngsters, young kids. They were traveling around Europe. So they've been involved in LCGC all of their life. And they're the right persons to continue with this journey, this legacy. And so it's better that I do it now while I still have good health, reasonably
Yeah.
good health, and as you said, still looking quite fit and healthy.
Oh, definitely.
Have my faculties together, and while I can be there as a support, connecting them with the people I've worked with over 40 odd years, and being there to help make decisions. Not all of them, because I have to learn to have had to learn to keep my mouth shut and let them make their choices and decisions. And just be there as a support and as ambassador, as you said. The people still come to me for inquiries when they want to do something with the choir, and I pass it on to
You're
Vanessa.
passing on to Leon. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I pass
I
it on to
know that one.
Vanessa and Leon, and they deal with it.
Excellent. So the
And
charity now. Let's get onto this. So, tell us about the charity. Was it set up to do a specific work, or well, tell us
mm,
all about that. How does that work?
The
well,
charity has existed for a number of years, Grantley. We've been doing quite a bit of work in schools. We've done a lot in schools and just in the community, but mainly with children, conducting gospel singing workshops in schools, which we feel is very impacting for children. The lyrics, the message of the music is very positive and uplifting, and it encourages good behavior, respect and love for each other. So we've been doing that for quite a while. It's not a new
Excellent.
thing. Yeah. So we
So
decided
Leon.
to bring it up a notch, and the concert that we will do in Hackney Empire on the 19th
mm,
of April,
Yeah.
it will be an annual event.
It will be.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
it will be an
That is
annual
so
event.
good to hear. I'm glad.
That'll be great.
I'm
I
glad
think
that
so.
you. I'm glad that you said that it's going to be an annual event because we're living in a time where we need to have more gospel events anyway. Because it kind of, COVID and everything kind of like suppressed everything. People weren't going out so much. So to know that there's going to be a year-to-year event like this is a good thing. Leon,
Yeah,
Yeah.
share with us
yeah.
the 19th of April. The Hackney Empire is an iconic venue. You've played there many times. What can people expect from this event? Why should they buy a ticket? Why should they get excited about this event?
Well, it's not often we do a lot of London shows, with the choir, and it's going to be one of those events where it's just full of love with the community, and I think that's one thing that we're missing with our gospel circuit. We miss those concerts and those events that we would have every couple of months that would just bring everybody together. That's what we're hoping for. So a great atmosphere. We're gonna have the big sing choirs coming to share their
Woo!
love with us. Poetess Jess. You're gonna have the LCGC first ever LCGC Youth Gospel Choir performing with band, which is going
With
to be something
band.
really special because that's how the next generation is going to form, and we get to see firsthand how things are going to look in the future, and that's all down to them. So and then who am I missing out with? And we've got the Music Man Project, which is a disability choir, worship choir that was put together
Yeah.
specifically for this type of thing. And the idea is just to get everybody involved and everybody just celebrating Easter and being in London, being alive and loving God and having a wonderful community. And I think the more kind of events we do like this, I think the better it will be. You know, that's what
And
we are.
how
Because
can how can people get their tickets? Tell us how you can get tickets.
you can obviously the easiest way to do it is just to visit Hackney Empire website. You can just put it in Google, or you can visit lcgc.org.
Basil, chip in for us, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two
he's
more
back.
with you.
Oh, he's back.
Sorry, people calling me down. Yeah, or you can visit LCGC website and purchase some tickets there. Google's a great thing. Stick it in there. Google's everywhere. You're gonna have
Google's
all the
everywhere.
information
It
you
tells you
need.
everything that you need to know. But yeah,
LCGC 19th of April at Hackney Empire.
yeah, this is an important event. So yeah, obviously it's a charity event, and people do want to know what their proceeds will be used for. What specifically, what in
Right. It
terms
will
of
help
the
us to,
charity?
yeah,
I got
it
delayed
will
there.
help us to do more work and expand the work that we want to do through music that we have been doing. Funds don't come to us easily. We've not been very fortunate in that area, so we have to try and create opportunities where we will generate money that help us to do things. There's so much. I mean,
Yeah,
our world at the moment, our communities are just struggling financially. They're struggling to eat.
yeah,
They're struggling to do so many things. So, if we can bring some upliftment and hope to them in where they are through music. We do a lot on big stages, but to work, do stuff in the community amongst people on the ground with them is where we
yeah.
really want to reach
That
out and
makes
touch our
sense.
people.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And talking about
Yeah,
being
that's where you want to
creative
be.
and creating opportunities and things like that, I'm often online doing my research and stuff like that, and I saw somewhere that LCGC was part of some sort of cruise event that's coming up. Is that still going ahead? The cruise?
Yes, the cruise is still going ahead. It's end of August into September. Still open for people to join and become part of it. It's a plan. We tried one during before COVID hit, and it messed up the plans. This was a short one in Europe, but this one is a bit more adventurous going into the Caribbean area. So it's still open there, and if people are interested, definitely get on the LCGC website and get information about
There
it.
you go. LCGC website is the place to be to get all of the information that you need.
Yeah.
Guys,
Everywhere.
I really do appreciate your time. I know that both of you are extremely busy. I'm looking forward to playing some music on the 19th at Hackney Empire for you guys when doors open at 7 o'clock. But yeah, thank you so much. Guys, let me say this. I love what it is that you're doing, Leon, and the direction that you're taking the choir. I know that there's some big things to come down the line. Basil, you're doing brunch events as well
Yes,
in
Soul
Soul. Is
Mama.
it Soul Mama?
So Mama
Yeah, with
Stratford.
Yolanda
Yeah,
Brown and
He's
your
doing a
younger Brown
series.
and
He's doing a series of branches there. So
yeah.
that's gonna be
I,
a
I, I I
yeah,
need to hook up with Basil on that one. I need to,
yeah.
but
okay.
we will talk afterwards. But for now, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you
Looking
for having me.
forward to being
Blessings.
with you guys on the 19th of April. The place to be is the
Amazing,
Hackney
amazing
Empire.
job. Yeah,
Hackney
yeah,
Empire,
excellent.
out of many, one voice. On the night, you've got the poetess Jess, the Big Sing Choir, LCGC workshop choir. It's going to be a fantastic night. You need to be there. Last words, guys.
Blessings. Take care of
Yeah,
yourself. See you guys
you're
later.
there looking forward to it. And
All
glad to
right,
have you
take
on board.
care. So there you go, my guest on the program today, the wonderful LCGC, Basil Meade MBE and his son Leon. It's going to be a fantastic event, all for charity. If you haven't got your tickets already, like Leon said, Google LCGC at Hackney Empire, 19th of April, and I'll see you then. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for joining me today on the show. God bless you.